Hi Taurus, welcome to your mid-July 2017 tarot update. It's Rena here. So this is a general focus. Okay. Okay. So at the centerpiece of this reading, Taurus, we have the Justice card. Literally speaking, this could be a legal matter. In a general sense, this could be simply seeking fairness, parity in a certain matter that is going on in your life. Or at least if you're not seeking it, you're thinking about it. You're thinking, is it fair what this person is doing to me, what this company is doing to me? What should I do about it? I think for some people, you're getting divorced. And it could be, there's a couple of cards here that I wanted to point out to you that kind of speak to that in personal relationships. One of them is the Three of Cups. This is a card that can, just by itself, it can indicate socializing with friends, okay? And it's a very lighthearted card. It's not anything ominous in and of itself. But when you see it in the context of other cards, and you have the Justice card in the middle, this card can indicate that there are more parties involved, that you're with somebody who's I was going to say a womanizer, not to put down men, as if, I guess a woman could be a womanizer too, right? Not to put down anyone in terms of that, and especially not a man, because that's what we associate it with, but it's just this idea of more parties involved in your personal relationship. But it can also be a situation where friends are poisoning the well. And this is very, very common. You're married and your friends don't like your husband. And you go out with them on Friday nights and they're telling you that... They're just saying maybe some subtle things, but little by little, you start to believe what they say. Now, maybe they're just jealous. Maybe they're the ones that are single, and they can't find anybody, and you were the first one to get married. It could be something as petty as that, or it can be family members that are ganging up and trying to keep a person from being happy with their spouse because they don't have that influence over them anymore. But I typically see it as somebody who's married to someone who is drinking too much. With the cups, you can think about somebody who likes to go to the bars, and it's for them, the reason people go to bars, I feel, rather than just drinking by themselves, is because they're also looking for that emotional connection. And if they feel like they can't find it with you, when they go to the bar, they can let loose if they feel like you're judging them. You understand. So that's might be what they are seeking, but you've had it because you can't keep this person in the house. They don't want to stay. They want to just go out all the time. And they're going out and partying. And that could be it. And you've had enough. With the higher message, this could be two different things. I want to focus on the higher message because it is another card that I could associate with somebody who's cheating. You may find out after the fact that this person has been cheating on you all along. You may have known that they were hanging out in bars, but then you find out they were actually having sex with people behind your back. This is a card of deceit. It can be a theft too. But it can also be advice to you on a higher level that you need to proceed very craftily with this person, because depending on their personality, they may react very intensely to perceived rejection. And that can always be dangerous when somebody does that, because they could have a very strong reaction to that. So you want to be very careful on how you handle this. If you're getting divorced, if you've decided you're going to leave, try to do so in a very subtle manner. In the workplace, this can indicate that you have been, somebody may be stealing your ideas. And these may be people who said they were your friends. They might have cozied up to you, and they might have been your co-workers and acted like they had your back and everything, but really they were not your friends. And you found out maybe they actually stole an idea of yours, and the spiritual message is showing that they are not what they seem. What is going on right now is you seeking that balance. This is a card of, getting what you deserve. And this can actually be financially with the Pentacles. And you are an earth sign, so you really are a sign that requires tangible results. It's not enough for you to hear somebody pay you lip service. You really want to have a sense of, what would I say? You want to have a sense that something is concrete. It's not theoretical. And that's why they show the person actually giving to another person, because it's not like saying, I promise I'll give it to you. It's giving it to you. Okay, show me the money then. So what crosses you? What is the challenge right now? The World card. If some of you are experiencing this kind of deceit in the workplace, and you are seeking mediation with human resources or possibly even a lawsuit, one of the things that will still be required of you is to realize that this is kind of going to be probably the end of that association. Maybe you think that you can raise this issue and yet still work in this place. And it may be saying, no, if you do this, then you have to look to some other place to work, because it'll just be too awkward. There'll be too much negativity there. So it's really about understanding that something may have come to an end. And the same thing applies to any kind of desire that you have to maybe get divorced. Maybe you really don't want that. You want the person to stop cheating or the person to stop drinking. But this card may be saying, no, this is an end of one phase of your life. And it's very important that you honor that and that you don't try to stall the inevitable change that is headed your way. The advice or what's coming in for you is represented by the Star card. So this is about feeling more hopefulness in your life, and this could possibly be by getting away from a toxic situation, whether it's at work or in your private life. And it may take time to get to this stage. It may not be within a 2-week period as this reading is intended for, but it can be part of the healing process. This is a card of healing. It also can be a spiritual message that you are being watched over by loved ones and that they have your back and they are implanting ideas that you may be following and not realizing it's their help. And the reason this is important is because you may have a part of you that is disillusioned because maybe you trusted the wrong person or the wrong people. And you may feel like everyone is like that. And this card is saying, no, there are some people that really care about you and they want what's best for you. And some of them may not even be in the physical form anymore, but they are still trying to help you, because that's what people who are positive influences in your life try to do. That's how you can tell the difference. People who are trying to thwart you, who are trying, to discourage you, those people are people to be wary of. But people who try to encourage you to go after your dreams, this is a card of, maybe even having your dreams come true. And you have that ability, but you do have to nurture it by your positive thoughts as well. And then, well, the outcome is kind of like that expansiveness. This is a card of possibly expanding your business, maybe into an overseas location. It's funny because you may have, this card could indicate like world travel, and it may be delayed for some reason, but eventually it kind of works itself out. And you're definitely looking past your little area and looking more into the great big world of ours. And it may simply be because if you do plan to get divorced or to leave a certain job, you don't want to run into those people. So you say, well, I'm going to move someplace far, far away from here. But really what's happening is that you're ending one chapter of your life, and in order to really make a splash, you want to totally change things up. And this is how you do that, by making a very, not a drastic choice, but a bold choice. This is a card of boldness. The fire element is with the wands. The number 3 is expansion, and the wands are about expansiveness and also that sense of enthusiasm for life. And you just crave that need for being more, seeing more than what's happening right now in your life. And so you may be uncharacteristically adventurous right now, but it'll pay off for you, I'm sure, because you have a lot of major arcana cards. Out of 7, you have 4. Or is it 3? It's 3, but still, there's only 22. And so it seems to me like Taurus is really wanting more for themselves at this time in life. And so good luck to you in whatever it is that is happening, and know that you will be healing. That's an important message as well. So I hope you enjoyed this, Taurus. If you'd like a private reading, please click on the link below. Otherwise, good luck to you for the rest of July. Bye.